Next, after the chapter 2, which was your methodology, is the results and discussion. So in here, the whole aim is to talk about your data you've collected or your problem you've identified, which is your topic. So you're going to discuss your topic and the what you're going to basically you're just going to discuss your topic. So what is it about? So in here, the first thing you're going to do is talk about your study area. And in talking about your study area, you're going to talk about you're going to give a vivid description of your community. So my community is this, that, this. You're going to talk about the population, the indigenous, the major activities, social amenities, geographic location, climate zone, community size in terms of land cover, GPS coordinates serving as a boundary. Then you're going to insert a Google Earth map picture and some important landmarks within the community. So basically talk about your community so that if I read your reports, if I read the community description, I will know where your community is about, what are some of the activity that goes on in your community. Then also insert a Google Earth map. So install Google Earth, then also get the location of your community. So this is how the Google Earth looks like, Google Earth map looks like. And when you check this side, this is the location of the community the person talked about. So from here, I can see that this location is in central region. I can see Pentecost, Kakraba down, Nyanyano, Kakraba. So from here, I can see that this thing is in Kaswa. The location is in Kaswa, and there are some landmarks. So if I'm to go to this location, I can identify COP Kakraba Down Assembly. Then when I locate that place, I can locate the community in which the person was. So over here, even from this, I can see that the community is Kakraba because everything over here relates to Kakraba and also it's in the central region. And yes, Kaswa is in the central region. So you describe your community. So talk about everything, what goes on, what are some of the major activities, the major job the inhabitants do, what are the what's the let's say the climate nature of your community, what's the geographical what's the population, like basically describe your community in this stage or in this chapter. Then talk about the problem overview. How bad is the problem? So let's say if I'm talking about road, the problem overview. So in here, I'm going to talk about the cracks, let's say the problem. So if it's about road, definitely roads will have some cracks, it will have some uneven surfaces, it will have some potholes and all that. You're going to talk about all this in your problem overview. So basically, this chapter talks about every the problem, talks about the problem. So let's say it's going to give you a problem overview, or you're going to talk about mainly about your topic. So if my topic is about poor road networks, I'm going to talk about poor road networks over here. Then also you are going to give a detailed description of the problem, the causes, the effects, the implication on socio-economic state of the people, health implication among others should be stated. So let's say in this chapter you are going to talk about everything about your topic. You're going to talk about your study area, you're going to talk about the nature of the problem, you're going to talk about the causes of the problem, you're going to talk about the effects of the problem, the effects on socioeconomic, the effects on health, like everything about your report. So how you we note how you identify the reports is in chapter 2, but how you are what causes the problem, where the problem is located, how you are solving the problem, the effects of the problem, all these things are located in the chapter 2, in the chapter 3, which is the results and discussion of your report.